Yes. Season 2, Damage Control. Welcome back where the damage is controlled. It's been a minute. We back with some new faces, but not too many new faces. Of course, I'm still here. We got Tina Carter to my right. She's still in the building. And we opening up this season, doing a lot of collabing and doing a lot of bringing people on. That's kind of going to be the initiative with this season. And we got somebody here today, one of my homeboys, longtime friends, somebody I've admired musically, individually as somebody that's growing in his own personal life. Had many conversations, met back on MySpace, which was a while ago. Nobody's on MySpace now. Of course, I think she still got a profile. I think she still got it.
They always try to attack my age.
She still got a profile, but he's known as the alien Amsterdam finest, JayWay, known as JayWay. It's in the building.
Yes,
it's
sir,
a pleasure
man.
to have my guy here. And
Glad to be here, man.
He's modeled in nice fashion.
Yes.
I've always admired about him as well. And yeah, man, how you feeling, my G?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Honestly, man, just tapped in with the homie, man, from JayWay. People don't know, man. Like we was kids, man, when we first met, like online.
Bro. Yeah, that's like, I feel like if we go back and talk about that, like it's a whole different internet compared to then to now.
Yeah.
And because of course TikTok, none of this stuff that was going on. Instagram maybe was just coming about. Probably not, but Facebook, all that stuff was on the rise. And yeah, man, glad to have you here, my G.
Thank you for having me, man.
For sure, Brody. How you feel, TC?
I'm feeling good because we interviewing somebody that's from across the board. He's a superstar.
Yeah. Like I said, man, this is season 2. It's been a minute. The last time we shot the last episode was in 2021. I think September. Moss is still a part of the family.
What up, Moss?
Yeah, you already know. Shout out to Moss, Nick Moss. I know y'all are familiar with him. He will be back. But yeah, shout out to him, man. A lot's been going on. And man, I'm excited to do this episode with my boy JayWay. I want to let people know that this guy he's pretty fabulous, man. I must say, it's not an understatement when you think about his music, his fashion, and I've been looking from afar, just seeing all the things moving his career. That's steady been on the up and up. And a lot of times people will fall to the wayside, and either they get off into something else in life, or their music ain't going as good as they wanted to. So it don't go as well for them. And when I look at somebody like that, that's always inspiring for me because I'm a creator. You know what I mean? I've never really been somebody that's like had a plan B. This is the end all be all for me. So yeah, man. If somebody was to ask you like, who is JayWay? What do you say to them? You know what I mean? Like, where did this whole thing start from? Where did you get the name JayWay from?
Man, where did it start, man? So JayWay, artist from Amsterdam. Let me give y'all some a lot of people don't know where Amsterdam, is it a city, is it a country, is it a continent?
I was the worst with it.
Yeah, man.
I was the worst with it.
We thought for the longest, man, T-Word thought I was from the UK.
Yeah, bro.
Amsterdam,
I was the worst.
Yeah, my boy, every time you would give me a shout out, yeah, my boy JayWay from UK, man.
Right.
Like, man.
The worst at it, dog.
So I'm from the city Amsterdam, which is the capital of the Netherlands.
Okay.
In Europe.
How long is that flight from over here to there?
Probably like 8 to 9 hours, because St. Louis doesn't have like a direct flight.
It's a connecting flight.
So always a connecting flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depending on where you connect with, and then go. But if I was to fly from the Netherlands to New York, I believe it'd be like 6 to 7 hours.
What's the time difference again? Like, what time is it over there right now?
It's I think it's a 7 hour time. 7 hour time difference.
Yeah, that makes sense, because I be still up whenever you be.
When I'm still trapping it out. Yeah.
Nah,
when I wake up is when
when cat's supposed to be sleeping, but I still be up.
Yeah, you still be up, exactly.
Yeah, man. When did you when did you actually like get into music? Like, was it something that you feel like you was naturally gifted with, or it was like a second love after something else didn't work out for you?
Well, my dad is a DJ, so growing up, man, it's before you even like have the option to listen to music, you basically just get fed with different genres. Listen to him, cut songs. He would play a lot of high life, which is Ghanaian traditional music. You got hip life, which is kind of like the more youthful music back then, Ghanaian youthful music, and he would play hip hop music, everything for real.
Yeah.
So anything to get the party really going. So. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
My father, he was my father wasn't in my life, but like when I look around at my parents, they both was musically inclined. My mom, she sung in the choir.
Yeah.
My dad, he was a keyboardist. It's crazy because rap was initially what I got into, but then later on, like now I'm in production, and I always said I wanted to learn how to play the piano. I feel like
that's sick.
Somebody told me you learn how to play that, you can pretty much play any instrument. So
yeah, I think the piano was the keyboard was the first thing I tried as an instrument. Yeah, I believe so.
You got enough for any other instruments? Like
I tried drumming, but I sucked at it. And then ended up picking the guitar later on in life. Yeah.
So do you still play keyboard now?
No.
Okay.
Nah, I actually don't.
Okay.
No. I miserably feel that. Yep.
Yeah, nah, cause I know I wouldn't say I know how to play the keyboard. I just know I understand the language of the keyboard. You know what I mean? In the form of producing, but I can't get on there and Ray Charles the joint.
Exactly. Nah, I feel you. One thing I always loved was the melodies. Like I would come up with my own melodies and that type of thing, but I can't read. You know.
Nah, it's tough. It's tough, bro. It ain't for everybody. I tell you that, dog. Definitely. When did I guess when did you cut like your first record? You know what I mean? Like was it like just writing at the crib, or were you in the studio at that time? Or?
Man, the first time I cut a record, this is funny because I started rapping in high school. The first day of high school is when this classmate of mine for the introduction day. So he was like, "Man, what's up? My name is Justin, and yo, what's your name?" I told him my name is Jeff. He's like, "Okay, so what's your rap name?" I'm like, rap name? It's like, yeah, rap name. I don't rap. He was like, "Man, bro, anybody can rap."
Right.
And then he introduced me to freestyling. And I fell in love with it immediately, bro. Immediately. So from there came, just battling each other for fun.
Right.
And then the first record I cut was actually a diss record.
You started with the smoke.
What brought that about?
So we formed a group.
Okay.
And I think he behind my back kind of continued with the group without me, and I felt a type of way. Okay. So I was like, man, retaliation is needed at this moment. So the only way I knew how, because I wasn't a violent guy. So I was like, yo, let me put this on the record, because back then I was a huge 50 Cent fan. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna do it like my hero does it. You know
the king of trolling.
You feel me? So
that's crazy.
And it's funny because it's not like I went to the studio to record it. I actually just did a voice note and put the beat on background and.
You did it old school for sure.
Yeah, it showed how much how much time I wanted to put into put in this what's it called, diss track, and you know what I mean. So
yeah, now that makes sense. What is it like when? Because I'm thinking like. I guess I am American. I'm American. I'm an American.
I guess I'm an American.
Right.
Afro.
I really don't say. I mean, how many times do I walk around saying I'm an American? But what I'm trying to say is like what is the reception of like music from the States, being from somebody that's over there? You know what I mean? Because I guess for me, like it's almost like really like a new discovery when I find somebody I actually like that's not from the States. Like whether if it's like recently I've had like this black hole of listening to the BTS because I do the reactions. Yeah. And it's like a whole different world. I feel like they view music different. They visually how they put it out on the videos. Right. And it's of course it's a now they do have some stuff where they incorporate English, but sometimes it's a language barrier. Yeah. So I guess what is that experience for like not only you but just like your friends, peers, other people that may be over there with different cultures and things of that nature.
Right. When it comes to American music, we literally grow up with the same things you guys grew up with. So everything is so MTV, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. So it's like when we grow up, so we get to see the same things y'all see, and I think for us it's more of a we have a kind of a euphoric vibe to like American artists and just entertainment, where it's like, man, we never get to see these people, but entertainment wise we get to like really absorb, you know what I mean? So when you guys come out to the Netherlands to do shows or whatever, to us it's like, man, we might never get to see that person again. So yeah.
So who would you say was like your big influences? Like
Big
growing up.
influences. So like I said, my dad like really fed me with music, but it was this one particular artist where I was like, man, this is beyond just songs. And that was the first time when I saw Michael Jackson.
Oh.
MJ, man.
She done lost her. You done set off a bomb over here.
It was Michael for me, man.
You done set off a bomb. You want to go ahead and give your whole...
I just want to say, JayWay, I feel you.
It was Michael for me, man.
You now have a fan for life. Not as an artist,
Hey,
but as a person.
She got taste, man.
I'm just saying, what particular MJ record, if I can ask, is your favorite?
My favorite Michael Jackson song must be "Stranger in Moscow."
Oh my God! It's my favorite Michael. I can't even believe it.
People high five me. Oh snap!
It's his favorite. Oh my goodness.
That's fire. Let's go.
I love it because he was like talking about himself and like how he would felt alone. Like it was. Oh my God.
That's fire. I like that because not a lot of MJ fans pick that song.
No,
actually. So
it's an underrated MJ
They
record.
lost their minds on
I'm
you.
just saying.
I like that for real because man.
Oh my
Yes, sir.
God.
Stranger in
my
Moscow,
God.
man. That's the record. That's what did it for me.
That record sound like you got to be a hardcore MJ fan.
Yeah,
Because I'm not
it's-
familiar with that one.
Yeah, it's not a typical MJ.
No, it's not
go-to, you know?
not
Not
even the
familiar
rhythm. It doesn't. It was a whole different thing.
Oh
that
my
he
gosh,
wrote.
can we talk about the song though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, it's really like the. So you obviously like the verse is fire,
Yeah, fire.
but it's the part where he comes in like the. I think the second voice where he's like, how does it feel? That little,
I can't sing,
Man.
but I want to sing it now.
most beautiful song ever, man.
I sure was
yeah.
going to ask you MJ or Prince,
Yeah.
but you obviously don't got to answer that one.
Man, MJ, definitely.
Yeah.
It ain't
man.
even a question.
I wasn't on the Prince side of things, man, but I can appreciate a Prince though. I feel like I'm able
Same.
to do certain things because of Prince.
Yeah.
I definitely have the respect level.
And I have to respect Prince as far as like the music business goes. Like he fought hard to own his masters and just different things like that. So
You were the first.
I respect him definitely as a businessman and not being afraid to speak up for himself and different things like that. And Michael was doing that too, but Prince definitely taught me just as a person who wants to be an artist, like it's okay to stand up for yourself and not be afraid to do that.
Right.
So I have a question. Like as far as you coming into the artistry, do you feel like you're in a place where you can like stand up for your art and for yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important too. I think art is such a beautiful thing because it allows people to like just see what you don't tell people you
Right.
show through art.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I think it's the same thing when I do with like my videos. When I drop videos, some of the stuff you might not say on a record, but you kind of illustrate through a video. If that makes sense.
That's big.
So
that's
I
big.
think the artistic freedom is very important. And yeah, I definitely stand for it too. I think it's something that kind of like makes me stand out as an artist as well, I guess. So
What exactly do you like label your music? It's kind of twofold. What exactly do you label your music?
Yeah.
And like, is it, if you had to, can you put a genre on your music? I noticed on your music, it seemed like it's infused with a bunch of influences from multiple genres. So like, what do you kind of label it as?
man, in a time, man, where it's so many the last genre bender artists out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so many like just eclectical artists out here right now, but I would say I am first and foremost I'm a rap artist. That's
Okay.
like I'm that's I'm a proud rapper.
Yeah, ain't no running away from that. Because
No,
a lot of these cats do that now.
Cats
just
start
an
rapping
artist.
and then like before you know, man, artists is like, man, I hate when people trying to box me in and I really want to like, show my artistic side, but like, rap is an artistic art form.
Yeah, they try to just throw it out like it ain't a part. It's the biggest genre of probably the last 10 years. easily.
Exactly.
Facts.
So I don't know how to describe my music, but at the core of it, I'm a rapper. So when it comes to like my songwriting, even if it's a melodic song, even if it sounds like it has pop influences, you hear some of the like rap skills and techniques you know, when it comes to like some of the metaphors that comes from hip hop. So
For sure. Yeah, because when you look at a lot of, if you go pull a lyric sheet off of a pop song, it's the most basic lyrics ever.
Yeah.
real.
You know what I'm saying?
And I
Like,
like the
in,
challenge when it comes to writing.
Baby.
that's what I enjoy the most. Like, cause lately now, of course, I'm more the melodic side, but it's still when I have to rap, I know I can't just always just go in there and freestyle. When it come to like melodic stuff, I pretty much could just run it by ear and it's gonna roll. When it kind of rapping, I still may sit down and write a few bars here and there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of genres don't really require that, but
right. So yeah, it's hard for me to like really like, man, this is my sound, because I'm still evolving and I don't sound like my first project, and you know, so I always leave that question to like the audience, like, what do you feel like my music sounds like?
I feel
kind of like the Eminem approach where he said like, you know, I am whatever you say I am type thing. So it's like, yeah, I like that.
Nah, the growth has been beautiful, bro. Like when you go from J Analysis to the latest joint, I mean, you feel like you almost listening to two different artists.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope to hear, man.
Nah, there's no kizzy, dog.
I like that you said. Yeah, I like that you said that.
Like I'm a person like I used to be like, bro, I only want what I know I want to get from you. But the more I became an artist, it's like I'm not the same when I start. I'm not remotely the same.
Definitely
like,
not. And you know me, man. I'm the biggest Word fan, bro. Like,
this guy,
bro. Like, you know, I was your first overseas fan.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate it, dog.
I feel like, man,
this is a full circle moment.
For giving you flowers.
Hey, I'm giving you your flowers, my G. Straight
but
up.
But don't
dog.
you think like you evolve as a person?
Yeah.
So naturally, you're gonna evolve as an artist.
Yeah, it bleeds
you know what I
through
mean?
the art as well. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, man, it's you go through life. You go through life, and I like to be. I was talking about it yesterday. Like I talk about the stages where I'm at, you know, in life, and I actually write about it. So it may be confrontational when you like. Let's say, for instance, I have an album that I made a year ago, and that I'm only this year putting out. And I'm like, man, I'm listening to these songs, and I'm like, man, dang, I was going through this. It's confrontational, you know what I mean?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, music is like a timestamp.
As far as like, you know, if we go into depth of the songs and that type of thing.
Yeah, nah, I feel that, bro. Do you feel like do you feel like you are more your competition, or do you feel like you look more outwardly for your competition?
It's I mean, it's a combination of both. So obviously, I don't ignore the times. I don't ignore what is going on in the world, and it's artists where I feel like, man, you snapped on this, and I'm like, yo, I need to go back to the studio. Yeah, I have a competitive, nature. Spirit and nature. Yeah, when it comes to making music, because I love it, man. I see it as a sport.
Yeah, it is a sport.
People like, not in a jealous way. But more so in a, man, I need to step it up type vibe. You know what I mean? So I don't really get too comfortable. And when it comes to, because you asked me, am I my own competition? At the same time, I feel like I am, because sometimes I get, when I have some favors that I made in the past, favorite songs that I made, and I'm like, man, how do I top this?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song of your own?
Yes, I do. I have some, but. My main favorite song that I ever wrote was "If It Ain't Forever" from my last project.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't even, if you ask me that, I don't know if I got a favorite song.
Yeah, "If It Ain't Forever," I bumped that.
It'd always be like my last song.
Because a lot of artists, what I've learned is that they like records that we've never heard or that are on the album, not necessarily their singles.
Oh, actually, I have a favorite song besides that one that's not out yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you put that out? Can you disclose that?
I mean, it's a song called "Dancing Different." Oh my goodness, the song, the melody.
Off the title alone, it's right.
Man, bro, that song is. I don't know, man.
That mug give me weekend vibes, bro.
Bro, I hate when artists don't like their own songs. Like they don't have their own.
A lot of artists don't like that
song from
themselves.
Bow
Wow recently said that most of his catalog he doesn't like.
I hate when he said that.
Yeah, man, did you see that though? That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he gave us slaps. Like he gave us "Let Me Hold You." He gave me like you.
Yeah,
he gave us slaps, bro. Precious Image. Like,
yeah, he got slaps. He's a legend, man. He did his thing on that Versus, bro.
Yeah, that too.
So I don't know if he was having a moment or he really don't like these songs.
I feel like he loves these type of antics too.
Yeah, he's kind of indifferent.
Make hot takes.
Yeah, he's
that land on the shade room type vibes. You know what I mean?
Oh, because they're going to be posted on there.
That too. Yeah. Nah, man. But yeah, I definitely have favorites, man. Yeah.
So you taking that invite when Versus hit you up for that?
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't,
We got more.
we got more in the
more,
vault,
okay.
man. So give me like a year or two, maybe.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it, dog. So what's like the biggest like misconception that like people that seems to be associated with you? Like people may think this about you, but it's not really that until they really get to know you. Life or career?
That's hard, man.
Life or career?
I mean, this is really left, but a lot of people think that I'm gay.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Look at her. She ready to jump out the window.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not nice.
Yeah, like
That gay has a look, but I'm
like,
just saying.
You'd have to see my DMs. Yeah, it'd be some.
So what you mean? Like they coming for you, or they questioning, trying to see, like how, like
Both.
cats shooting they
Yeah,
shot?
bro.
It's probably that's why I said it's probably both.
Yeah.
Dang, I wouldn't even know how to deal with that, Brody.
Yeah, man, it's cast, man. Like just.
How do you
really-
deal with it? Do you
Right.
Bro, honestly,
leave them
man,
on
it's-
red or don't even open the Jane?
I mean, being wanted is always cool. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, you something else, dog. Hold on.
I mean, who doesn't want?
being wanted.
Hey, but honestly,
Who
that
doesn't
is
want it?
if that's the most that's an objective answer. Being wanted is always cool. Like
Yeah,
I guess
it's-
I've never really thought about being wanted from a guy. Like
Nah,
I don't
and
know.
it's another thing, man. I like one thing I do appreciate is when a gay tells you got nice style, because they be having most fire style.
Some of the cleanest.
But I will come clean because their style mostly derives from like black women. So I will say like they're good copycats. But
Okay.
Speaking of
yeah,
women,
man, black women, man, we still got some black women, yo. So based off style, I guess yeah, people make that misconception about me, I guess. Maybe vibe, I don't know. So yeah, that's a big misconception.
That's
Because
crazy.
I love
never
my
thought of
women.
that.
So can I ask you this? Like, how do you deal with the temptation or ladies? Like, is that hard? Like, as your platform grows, like, how do
Wow.
you deal with that?
I'll give an honest answer to that. So growing up, I was I always been me.
Okay.
But I got picked on a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, I got picked on a lot.
I don't see that either. So
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
So,
Like siblings or in high school, like school or
man, primary school, high school even. So yeah, I always kind of felt insecure about myself.
Okay.
Until like I think my early 20s, and where I started to really embrace myself. And I guess there was a time when I like started to get attention for what I do. And how do I explain it well? Let's say if you know this story, like people that go through like a metamorphosis when they start like catching attention, they kind of like
everything turn up at that point.
Oh, yeah.
exactly, you know what I mean. So you kind of like make up for all you've been through. It's like, man, now y'all think I'm hot. All right, let's go. It's my turn. So I had that phase, I guess. But that was a short phase. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So now
I
it's
have my-
easier to deal with women coming.
It kind of like got to my head at one point where I was like, man, I'm loving this attention. You know what I mean? But it's I don't know. It's not fulfilling. It was fun at the time.
Okay.
Where I was like, man, I'm liked. But yeah, so yeah, I know how it is to like just be embraced for what you do. But I think it's difficult when like you come from like just being bullied for your looks, and now you're being like people giving you compliments about how you look and that type of thing. So
Because I think even like Tupac, real quickly, he said in an interview like he was at the same club one year and he got ignored.
right.
Then the next year he was like the it guy,
Man,
and he was
that's
like
wild.
all of them was coming, so he was like, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It's
you know,
great.
so that's a difficult thing.
Right.
Within a matter of months in the
Right,
same
to
year.
not get attention and then all of a sudden get all of this attention. It's like,
Yeah, that's big.
it's the irony of life, man. Because
Yeah.
I remember this one girl at high school that actually used to really pick on me.
Wow.
And that years later, man, like he was like,
back
man,
then
I
they
was-
didn't want me.
I was
I'm
sleeping
happy.
on
You
you.
don't alone me.
Yeah, so it's
That's
funny,
crazy.
man. Yup.
We was on the tip of fashion. Like how do you explain your fashion, like your style and fashion? And then also talk to me about the Puma deal.
Puma.
And if that's still going.
Yeah, for sure. So fashion. I love fashion. Always loved fashion.
Okay.
I wasn't always big on high end fashion. Man, just I like to kind of emulate what I grew up. Yeah, like just let's say video games. It can be entertainment. So like, there's this character on Tekken that I always love looking at, Horang,
Vintage,
for instance. And he had like I think he had a crop top outfit on. Dragon Ball Z, anime. Trunks used to wear crop top jackets, and Michael Jackson, the loafer, that
with the jackets,
yep,
just like
the
that.
jackets,
That's what I'm saying.
the White Socks, you know what I mean. So I kind of combine what I grew up.
The greatest.
So
yeah.
yep. So I'm not a dude that's like yo man, I gotta get this Rick Owens archive piece, but
Right.
I do appreciate fashion. I stay up to date, but I'm not like a fashion guru. I like style. I like to just combine what I like seeing, and I like to view it this way, man. Like, so while people are like just going through archive pieces and just like having all their cool friends talk about the new drops and all that, I already figured my outfit out.
Right.
So that's me.
So it's a way for you to express yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
Checks over stripes.
Definitely self-expression. Checks over stripes.
Or is it Puma
Nah, man,
overall?
it's definitely checks over stripes, man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't know why I stopped it. Yeah.
How'd you get into that Puma? Like, how did that come about?
Puma was funny, dog. So in 2017, my manager got an email, and it was an invitation to London from I think I think it was a PR company. Yeah, it was a PR company. Yep. It was like, yo, man, we've been keeping up with JayWay for a minute. We would like to invite you to come to London with us this week. I'm like,
that's crazy.
It's crazy, but I have been receiving a lot of meals as an artist. So I remember this one time, man, like this dude wanted to sign me to Def Jam. So
wow.
First thing
Oh, okay.
One of them emails.
So you gotta watch.
Yeah, exactly. So we had a filter, like we gotta actually Google the name and everything. We found out that it was like legit. It was like, man, niggas wanna fly me out to London for a meeting. That's crazy. So they had a Puma drop that they were showcasing in London, Shoreditch, and they wanted to fly me out that same week. And when we had the meeting, we kept the relationship, and next thing I knew, man, they started seeding me with just new drops.
That's crazy.
And I was like, man, that's wild, man. Like, I literally had holes in my shoes, and I got a whole endorsement. You know what I mean? So
man, that's a whole different transition.
Man, if I invite y'all over to my crib, it's insane, dog.
It's Puma City.
Man, bro, it's boxes on boxes on boxes.
Ah, that's
man.
crazy.
It's wild.
I'm trying to get there, man.
Yeah, I actually this morning made a selection of the new drops that I wanted, because they used to just send you packs.
Now they let you pick it.
Now they let you pick it. So
Yeah.
it's like 4 seasons. Oh, sorry. I think 2 seasons that I got to make 5 to 6 picks of.
That's
so
crazy.
Pretty dope. Yeah, shout
But
out
they gotta
to
make
Puma,
it easier to promote when it's something that you
that you
something that you
actually
really like.
that you already rocking with.
Don't send me a random sandal
Right.
that I like. You know what I
But
mean?
Puma, they stepped up
Something gotta be
they stepped up they whole design and just brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know growing up, it wasn't the most.
I hate that I'm no longer working with Rihanna though. That's my babe, man. I know that's your babe too.
Oh, yeah.
So
You working with Rihanna?
She's still.
I love Rihanna.
Still dope. Who would you actually say, like, give me your top 5 right now of this generation?
Ooh.
Top 5 all time. I know it's tough, so.
Ooh, of this generation?
This generation. Yes. And I'm not from an inspiration standpoint, but from like an enjoyment listening choice standpoint.
Well, I don't think he's really this generation because he's been out here for a minute, but Tyler the Creator is definitely
Yeah, he's still active.
inspo. I love Tyler.
Congrats to the Grammy.
Yeah, recently
Yes,
won a
sir,
Grammy.
man.
Call me if you get lost.
Best rap album for the year, right?
Yup.
Yep.
Yeah, call me if you
With
get lost.
DJ Drama on it, bro. Gangsta Grills, man.
Gangsta
That's
Grills.
legendary.
That's vintage, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate him for going to go get that vibe.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta approach them type of record with a DJ Drama cosign like the rest of the records he cosigned.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
so shout out to Tyler for real. I think Lil Baby is up there for me, man. I love Lil Baby.
Oh yeah.
Baby, definitely.
Yeah, he's skating, man. Every time you hear him on the feature, man, he just goes nuts.
Facts.
I think he has Wayne energy.
Mm-hmm.
Another cat that I feel like has Wayne energy is Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi's up there for me.
Okay. Shout out to Uzi. He's going through a breakup right now.
Yeah,
Prayers out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He He posted some stuff today, so sending him healing energy.
And he went off the net for like
The City Girls
3
is
months.
up with this one.
City Girls up?
They got my boy, man.
They got, hey, but
He
you
get
know,
Uzi,
Cole,
man.
hey, fire music gonna come from that.
Oh yeah, man, bro. His emo songs be the littest, bro.
Be the littest.
Yeah.
I'm a
He's
Uzi.
heartbroken. The sad boy songs.
Yeah, I'm a Uzi head.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I seen Uzi live too. He's a whole fire rocket, bro.
Oh man.
For sure.
And I like the City Girls.
Yeah, City Girls tough. City Girls.
That's how we said City Girls with it.
Yeah, I'm a material girl though.
City Girl.
Yeah, man. Who else? So you got Tyler,
Uzi, Baby. Who else, man? I love X.
Tough.
The late X.
Tentacion for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. So sad he went out too early.
For real, man.
Rest in peace, man. That's my guy.
New gen. Other than that, man, I don't know.
You know?
Yeah. There'll probably be somebody, but like, you know.
Travis?
I love Travis. I love Travis for sure. Yeah.
Is he top 5 for you though?
Man, it don't give me the same excitement that I have with the other guys. Actually, that's a tough one because he was before like when I tapped into like the Uzi and
right. He was a little bit before them guys.
Yeah, I respect him. I respect him. So his new music don't, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you at with yours?
If he was to drop a project, I would run.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah. Now if he was to drop a project, I'd run to it. You know
for sure. Definitely after the scenario with the AstroWorld, for sure. I'm running to them.
I love Travis, man. Like one of my favorite songs ever is "Drugs You Should Try." That's off of his, I think his second mixtape. And yeah, man.
Travis he's a trailblazer for sure, man. Yep. Where your top 5 at?
A new gen?
Of this generation now. I know you's a 90s
I am
fanatic.
a 90s.
You almost live in the 90s. I mean.
It's kind of, you know, but I do give it to Lil Baby. I think he's doing his thing right now. But overall, I think the ladies are doing their things right now. So whether it's your style of music or not, I think the ladies are really doing their thing. It reminds me of the late 90s, early 2000s when you had like Eve, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown. It was a lot of them. So I feel like it's another wave of female artists that are popping right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it too, man.
Yeah.
I need that, man. For real.
Yeah.
I need some representation up in this mother.
Absolutely.
The women's on fire.
Yeah.
Women's on fire, man. Speaking of the women, I definitely love Doja.
Oh man, I love Doja. Yeah.
She's a cannonball. I will have to say that. I didn't know that coming out when she first came out, but the more she get like more big, like it seems like the more controversy come with her. I want that to kind of quiet down and the focus go back to the music, but her music is stellar.
Yeah.
Still on the women, I like Lotto a lot too. She dropped the Fire album recently.
Yeah.
Baby, of course, I think he almost got to be in everybody's top 5 right now.
For sure.
I wouldn't necessarily put Doja.
Lil Baby, right?
Lil Baby.
Okay.
Yeah. The women, I was just showing them love, but Doja, she definitely is a premier artist. I mean, Drake is still Drake. He's still active. When it comes to features, he really don't miss. CLB, it grew on me.
You still put him on new artists like
this generation.
I think he's still relevant. I think he's still relevant in this new generation.
When it comes to that, he's at the top for me.
Yeah. Oh, if you still count him, yeah, I feel it. Yeah.
So that rounds out your top 5 then.
What?
Actually,
Yeah.
With Drake.
But I feel slighted too because like I gotta throw Thug in there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
Thug is
I'm a huge
What
Thug
makes
fan.
you throw? I'm interested. What makes you throw Thug in there?
The first artist to really give me wow. So Lil Wayne really does have babies.
Oh.
Yeah, that probably was the first one. Yeah. I will say he was almost when he first came out, it looked like he was a descendant of Wayne. Like it was almost unreal. At first, that was one of the things that made me kind of shy away from him.
Mm-hmm.
But then,
true. I actually disliked him when he came out.
The more I got to know his music, though.
Yeah, especially when he did the whole releasing, like the whole I'm dropping Barter 6 since the Carter 5 ain't dropping. I'm like, yo, this is disrespectful.
I hated it on the front end.
Touch on my gate.
But when I got to the music. I couldn't complain.
Because Wayne is so top tier.
Yeah, like, you know, he's so
I
he's
like
so
him 'cause his last
respected
name
to me,
Carter.
man.
He's untouchable.
That's
Man.
that's your last name.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Anybody,
I'm
she
so
like
jealous.
anybody.
That's
John
crazy.
Carter, any
Jay-Z Carter, Sean Carter.
is so
That's the
lit.
same person.
Exactly. This is
That's
ridiculous.
fire, man. Yeah, nah.
Wayne is
Your
Wayne
family's
is
doing great.
Wayne is in the rare space, man, and I love that he still be having some of the most fire verses of the year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
Definitely,
like
man. He's still skating.
literally still skating.
He still eat. He
Right.
still eat on records like he's coming up,
yeah,
Exactly.
which is amazing to me.
That's
After
that
all
hunger.
these years,
That's the hunger that I like aspire
Yeah.
to have. Like you know, just
I bought my
10
first
years
Rain
from now.
record when I was 9 years old.
wow.
The Block is Hot.
Oh yeah, that's
The Block is Hot.
You had to be outside.
2000s.
Had to be outside for that one for sure. Dog.
Yeah.
Man,
Had to be outside.
that's
Look
insane.
at
I
Amber over
respect that.
What are you saying over there? She ready to. ready
Weezy,
to-
man.
Huge
That's my
Wayne
top.
fans over here.
Oh, it's Wayne. It's almost Louisiana in this mug tonight,
This is
boy.
the Carter.
If it was if it wasn't for Andre not being consistent, he probably would have had that spot too. So
Really,
He got a special place with me though.
really,
Andre?
Andre,
He has
I
a-
like that man. Pause. I'm serious. I am obsessed with this guy.
Yeah.
I love how just he always marched to the beat of his own drum. I'm a big fan of people like that. So a lot of times when people say he shouldn't be in a top 5 or top 10, I kind of disagree because I was such an Outkast fan and I was such a fan of his solo work. So he ranks very high
Yeah.
with me.
Now I feel
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
The reason I have to be specific with how I rank him, because
Right.
when it comes to rapping, definitely he got the top spot.
Literally
for me.
can wrap circles around a lot of
Exactly.
people.
But when it comes to like just overall catalog, like I'll probably not put him in that list.
Okay.
Because I feel like Love Below does not. It don't come close to a Carter 3 or you know what I mean. When it comes
Okay.
So yeah, but I love Andre, man. It's like it's verses that I can rap from front to back still.
Oh yeah, you's a fanatic.
He also took risk with fashion.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
I mean, he made it easier for me to do what I do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Shout out to Andre.
You got a
2000.
pretty consistent taste too, because if you like Andre and then you say Tyler is,
Yup.
that's a pretty
that's a
pretty
baby.
consistent
Yeah.
taste. You know what I'm saying?
real.
Nah, yeah, Andre, he's definitely. I'm one of them people that definitely is super critical of his catalog, where the lacking is, but you can't deny his talent.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? His
To this
skill.
day, man, like what he did on Kanye record last year, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of the most talked about verses.
Oh, for sure.
I hate that it was a lot of controversy around the situation
Right.
because his verse was very dope.
yeah.
Very,
Yeah, very dope.
very.
Yeah,
very.
man. We know you recorded an album over a year ago,
You're.
but it's about to come out probably this summer? I
Yeah,
guess?
this summer, man. Top
Yeah.
of the summer, dog. So yeah, we man, I love this project, bro.
Yeah.
This is the first time that I'm actually putting out an album, like a full length album.
Because everything up to this point has been the EP.
EP, y'all.
So how does that feel?
Is it pressure?
Your debut album.
It feels scary, man. I was talking about it today with the homie, man. Like it's just, you have artists where they're like, man, it take like ages for them to like release songs.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's not the case for me. So I always kind of like, held out on like releasing the album, but I have consistently dropped like
Yeah.
EPs, dropped the mixtape and all that type of thing. But I think that I kind of like put too much emphasis on like, when I drop an album,
Yeah.
when it's a lot of artists that like, their first project wasn't their best project, you know what I mean? So I just hope it doesn't become an illmatic where like people only talk about my first album. you know?
Yeah.
So I just
That's
wanna
Different the
put it out.
curse.
Yeah, bro.
Different the curse when you start off on a high and then you
know
kind
what
of
I
just
mean?
smooth sell it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. So
One
I
of
just,
them.
I've seen that happen a lot where either your debut album is so big where people don't want to forget about it.
right.
Or either you evolve and then like your 5th album is your biggest album.
Exactly.
You know
They
what I'm
hold you
saying?
to whatever you present
Yeah.
them at that point.
Right.
Exactly. But like the build up to it, you'll want to think about, man, but the first album is just gonna be a stepping stone. So don't worry. Nah, you want to feel like, this project I'm about to drop is like, man, this is amazing. And that's how I feel. I do feel like it's a beautiful, body of work. It's dope, but I made it a year ago. So I'm already on the next wave, you know what I mean? So
Right.
it's-
Yeah, that's probably hard to juggle.
creatively, I'm like, man, like, the fans might be on some like, whew. But like mentally, like, and artistically, I'm already on like,
Do you have a release date?
I don't have a release date yet. I'm actually
Okay.
I'm gonna be in Nashville next week. You know, this label that I partner up with. We're gonna be discussing the rollout, the release date, and all that. So it's actually like really. We actually dropped the first single, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, Shorty Goodnight is doing this thing right now.
Oh yeah.
We dropped.
How the response been that on Bad Bam?
It's been amazing, man. Cause a year ago, I think in April was the last time I dropped the song. So yeah, man, just to see all these reactions again, like all the TikToks and all that type of thing, it's just been dope. Yup.
So what's up with the shorty you been telling have to tell goodnight to, lady?
Shorty Goodnight. I don't know, man. You tell me.
Hey, I rocks with the song though, bro, because a lot of times creative, we work in through like into the night. You know what I mean? Like for me, that's my most creative vibes, and my best work come out.
I literally wrote that song like after a breakup, man. So I was just really like focused on the grind, and I had to. One thing about me, I'm a very selfish person.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a very selfish person.
Now that's honest to say.
Ain't
A lot
nobody
of
saying
people ain't
that.
gonna say that. They're
Nah,
selfish.
I have to get checked for real. So
You
I
should
withdraw
get
myself, and I just like work, and in a relationship, I mean the relationship I was in, that kind of like just became like that affected our relationship,
Right.
and I had to like at one day she was going through something, and I was in the studio. Okay, so she was on a period. I was in the studio, and she was like, man, it's crazy, yo. Like, I was like, man, that's crazy.
And you know when people say that's crazy, they're not listening.
Yeah. I was listening, but I was like,
You
man,
know that language too well, huh?
I was like, man, I don't know what to do. I'm cutting records right now, so it's like, so that's when I knew, like, man, I'm not in the stage where I'm like, very, I can't be that guy. I mean, last year, has been.
So you ready to be in a relationship now? Is that what you're telling?
Maybe I already am.
Oh, okay. Well, we just spilled the tea on damage control. Okay.
We trying to define.
JayWay said he's off the market.
Y'all in a place where y'all trying to define the terms and work
Yeah.
out the contract.
right.
That's what the relationships are now is contracts,
Yeah,
man. What are we compromising on? What are you not giving up? What are you are? You know what I'm saying?
No. I mean, I'm definitely in the first stage of a relationship.
Okay.
Congrats on that, my G.
Congratulations.
We wish you the best.
I'm gonna get there one day.
Yeah.
Pray for me.
The best relationship you can have is the relationship with God and yourself. So. Yeah.
So is a lot of this new album? Is that a lot of the content? Relationship break.
Nah, this was.
base
I just got into this, so like.
Okay.
The last project is more so like I hate girls and. I'm on my lunar.
You kind of just shitting on them.
Yeah, kind of. Nah, not. Shorty Goodnight. So.
Shorty
Yeah, that's kind of like
That's kind of the overarching of it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. How was
I
it?
talk about break, yeah, like also actually like just the emotional side of like just breaking up with somebody, everything that comes with it. So I don't want to I go off too much of the project, but it's me being in love, me going through like just hanging on to like the last thread of a relationship where you like, man, what are we doing? Are we like,
All right.
are we still in it or not? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
those type of vibes.
Can you give any features that's gonna be on there and the appearances that's on there or not?
Yeah, I got my boy, my label mate, Ty Brazzle on it.
Shout out to Ty. He's
That's
nice.
super fire.
I like Ty a lot.
Yeah, man. Ty Brazzle is stupid dope. Ty Brazzle. I got Paris, obviously, on Shorty Goodnight, and I got this cat from Pittsburgh. I think it's actually signed to Wiz Khalifa.
I'm about to say I ain't heard nobody out of Pittsburgh since Wiz.
Now, what is it? Taylor Gang? Is that his record?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
That's a Taylor.
Yeah,
But I think he has a side label too that he's about to establish.
Okay.
A different imprint underneath that Taylor Gang.
Yeah, I believe so. But it's this guy that he been building with for a minute that I got on a record.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he really slid too. So, and I got my boy Digits. If you're not familiar with Digits, he's the dude that helped me on my first million streams, man, like on a Happen Dapping years ago. Dude from the Netherlands.
Wow.
He's a fire artist.
That's what's up. Not the name Digits. I ain't never heard of him, but the name Digits is already raw.
Check him
So,
out.
quick question: since we're on features,
Yeah.
what's a dream feature that you have?
A dream feature.
It's a good question.
Yes, sir, man. Man, it's a couple of them, man. Let me think. So obviously, man, I would love to have Tyler produce a project for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I love his genius when it comes to like bridges. He kills it on the
You
bridges.
keep talking about that. I gotta go really analyze his bridges.
Yeah, man, this guy, his arrangements and songs and because he produces himself as well.
Okay.
So chord progressions that he uses on some of his productions. I'm just a huge fan. Pharrell, but not as an artist.
As
I would
a
like to have him
producer?
like produce as Neptunes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Who else? I would love to have a Wayne feature one day.
That's on everybody listening. That
I would
generation.
love to have a Wayne feature, and an Andre feature. Yeah, those are like the go-tos.
I retired and I love them.
Right? Yup.
All of them are stellar.
It's some artists that I don't think you guys know, but this guy Blood Orange,
Okay.
Dev Hines, it's amazing. Y'all need to check him out after the pod, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it. The names is crazy.
Dope. He's a great
That's a nice
songwriter.
Rappers
list
and
that you got though alone.
He's a singer. He's a phenomenal songwriter. He does a lot of scores. Yeah, he's out of here. I love his songwriting. My sister actually put me on to him. Yeah, those are
Blood
the
Orange?
go-to. Yeah, Blood Orange.
Okay.
And Dave Hines.
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's his
check him out.
name. So yeah, he kind of has a you a Michael fan, so he kind of has a Michael tone to him.
Okay.
She ready to jump out the window for that one.
Yeah.
That's a shot, man. I'm looking forward to the album,
Yeah.
man. For sure.
you.
I've heard, you played me a few joints, and from what I heard already, them joints is crazy.
Where I actually forgot, man. Like I think I would want to do a very experimental project with Linkin Park. I know
Really?
Chester Bennington passed away, but like, I would love to do that. Yup.
Oh,
You
yeah.
keep bringing up all my favorites. I don't
You into
understand what's
Linkin
going
Park
on.
as well, though. That's
She's into all that stuff, man.
And in
I
the
mean,
end,
Yo,
it doesn't even matter.
woo, baby, they finna have a sing along in this mug, boy.
Man,
I mean,
yo,
literally,
that's
when
my
I was in
band.
high school, like,
That's all
Nah,
you
I
got.
was very sad when he passed away because
Yeah,
I
man.
felt like since then I haven't really heard much. So they were
Yeah,
big
it's
influences
sad.
on me, definitely.
It's sad, but like
I like rock and roll, period. So.
Right.
fire. Yeah, like definitely fave genre, man. Like, yeah. So definitely Chester Bennington, man. R.I.P. I would
Definitely.
love to do a project with them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's what's up, bro. I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. I'm excited about it, man.
Yep.
Nah, I was about
got
to
a
say,
question- I got a question for you.
what's up, bro?
Yeah. So who would your dream feature be?
Ooh.
Dream features, I definitely would want a record with Tory, for sure.
Knew you was finna say that.
Definitely want a
Tory
record with
Lanez.
Tory. I want to say Drake. I just don't know what I would do with Drake. So I can't just say him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what I would want to do with a record with
You
him.
will figure it out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if I get the call, for sure.
I mean, Drake is one of them artists. I feel like he should not in like in a prideful way, but he's like an artist where it's like, yo, I would have to like have like a hot song, and he would have to hop on it.
Right.
That would make more
That's the type
sense
of cat
to
he
me
is.
than like, yo, me asking Drake to
Right, to
come
try
on.
to-
yeah
Yeah.
So you feel like if you got in the studio with Tory, it would be more of a creative process from the beginning?
From the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like since I've been studying and just listening to a lot of his music, I kind of almost, because he goes on live and record. So
Right.
I've seen a lot of the processing, and it's similar to what I do. But another person it would be this girl named, I think her name is Nisha. It's the girl I told you about that wrote all the parts for No Guidance for Chris Brown.
Yeah, that's
I would
right.
love for her to write me a record, a
That's
melodic record. Because her writing, she write for Chris, she write for Ariana Grande, Summer Walker, and a lot of them people I listen to on the daily. So
Word.
I would love to work with her. She like 21, young. So
Oh, that's amazing.
Man.
She reminds me of Lyrica.
Yeah, she's stellar,
Got a
bro.
lot coming for her, man.
Yeah, bro. I know you retired, but who you got?
Hey, I'm finna shoot high. I want Beyonce on my record.
Yo, I love that.
I'm shooting high. Beyonce.
He kept behind the camera. He
Last
ready
name,
to-
I know she's a nose, but she's a Carter now.
She's
So
Carter
we're
now,
cousins.
yeah.
What's up, babe? I'm just saying.
That's shooting. You
Oh,
are
and
shooting.
definitely Kanye for me right now. Of course, MJ, but he's passed on.
yeah.
But
Old track,
man,
yeah.
just to be in the studio with Kanye or Beyonce to come up
It's
with a
probably.
record,
I can't even imagine.
man, that would make me come out of retirement. Baby, if she say spit it how she say, I'll be whatever she want me
Whatever
to
she
say.
want. That's shooting for the stars, man. You probably don't even know where to start to try to get a Beyonce feature. That's somebody she got to come look for you, dog. Like,
And as far as rappers, I would definitely say Kim. I love Kim. I grew up on Kim. Also grew up on Queen Latifah. So those are some of my favorites. I'm also a big Will Smith fan. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I don't care what nobody says. Everybody know. If you look at my Instagram from even 5 weeks ago, I'm dancing to Get Jiggy With It. So I don't care.
I mean, that was a bop.
Summertime is his greatest record. That's his greatest record.
That's for sure.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Summertime.
Here it is, the groove slightly transformed.
Ooh, baby,
Just a
she
bit
gonna
of a
go
break
into the
from
whole
the norm.
verse.
That's fire.
Mercy.
You know the song that's coming out. I have a song with Steve and Malcolm, which is actually we sampled. Summertime.
Yeah, I played it earlier.
Yep, with an artist on it. Yeah, that's.
I'm excited to hear that. Definitely.
Yeah, we did a remix to it that's coming out soon with a major artist.
Yeah, major artist.
Definitely.
Yeah, I ain't gonna jump the gun, but yeah.
Yeah.
But how is it over at you speaking about your label mates? How is it at 4 Against 5? That's the label you at right now,
Yes,
right?
sir.
4 Against 5. How is it just the experience? Do you feel like they take care of you?
Yeah.
Like how's the whole experience over there?
Man, 4 Against 5, man. Man, they changed my life.
Yeah.
They changed my life, man. They made sure, man, they that rapping is not just a hobby, but I can, just be sufficiently go into the studio without like having to worry about like, just my rent and all that type of thing.
Oh yeah, that's a blessing.
Them guys really helped me out, man. Joseph Berlazzi, the A&R, found me on the internet, man. I had a song called Cool Kid, and this was a last minute thing, man. I had put a tank in the video because the director was like, "Yo, for us to make this video stand out, trust me, yo, let's get this tank in the video."
You talking about an army tank?
Yeah, an army tank. I know it's gonna up the budget, but yo. So I was like, man,
that's
it was
crazy.
the day before the
Army
shoot too.
tank.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
So we rented that mug. And it's funny because like years later, Joseph Berlazzi sends me a DM and it's like, "Yo, how the heck did you get a tank in your video?" It's the first message he sends me. So I'm like, "Oh man," and I explained it. And he was like, "Man, yo, I'm a fan, and how long you been rapping?" And then he asked me like, "Yo, what city are you in?" It's like Amsterdam. He's like, "What, Amsterdam?"
Crazy.
Yep. So he we just developed a relationship, and he kept checking on me, and then one time he was like, "Yo, so I'm seeing you got fans, but he wanted to see it in person, so he wanted to come check out a show." Yeah, he was really interested in signing me back then. He just wanted to see me grow my fan base, so he came out to the Netherlands from Nashville, and when he saw me perform, he was like, "Man," he took videos and sent it to the label, and he was like, "Yo, y'all crazy if y'all don't sign this kid."
That's what's up, bro.
So a week after, man, I flew to the Nash, performed there for label staff. Super awkward but fun.
How is that, bro? Was it like one of them Bobby Smurda moments where they all in this boardroom?
Man, they actually
or was you like on the stage type?
Man, they actually flew a whole band to my office. And there was this floor at the building where all of the staff members came to, and I had to perform with a band, and everybody just turned up, bro. It wasn't awkward. It was actually really fun. Yeah, so everybody was like, "Yo, we excited about the kid." Next thing I know, I got an offer in my mail, and yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Dope.
That's dope. I've always imagined that scene.
Yeah.
The boardroom with the people that look like they don't know nothing about music, but you have to convince them. Mm-hmm. Like, if you give me that space, I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Now that's crazy dope, bro. But so I guess like with the type of career you have, you done a lot. You still want to up and up, about to get on your debut. But like, if you could say like, what would you want your legacy to be? Like, what would you say? Like when it's all over, like what do you want to be known for? What do you want that to kind of be?
That's a good question.
On your obituary, if you know what I'm saying. Not to speak that on you, but yeah.
Man, honestly, man, I don't know.
You still making it?
No, but I think what I would like for people to like, take away from my career is really be unapologetically you, man. Just the way you express yourself.
I feel it a lot.
Yeah, dog. It's like don't box yourself in based on people's like opinions about you or where they want to steer you in. Cause that's been my freedom, man. Like imagination is everything for me.
It is.
I would literally like come from, I'm from the Netherlands, bro. I'm from Amsterdam, and for me to be here in the Lou with my boy doing the interview, coming off of like shooting a video with, an artist that I literally listened to growing up.
Right.
And I shot 3 videos out in LA.
Man.
Yeah, over the past couple of weeks,
That sounds like a whole vibe.
That's a whole movie.
I've been on almost 10 flights these past couple of weeks.
Are you flexing on this now?
Man,
some cats in the room ain't even been on 10 flights in their lifetime.
Bro, man, I'm telling you, bro.
I've been on one this year.
It's insane, dog. Did South by Southwest.
Yeah.
That was like my dream festival.
Yeah.
To perform at. So it's like, man, my imagination is what got me here, bro. So it's like
it's power in it.
You don't look at your circumstances, but you just envision something that's not tangible, but you believe in it so hard that it's like, man, like people look at you as crazy. My mom never believed in what in my dreams and all that type of thing. So everything is kind of like, yo, you have to believe in it.
Yeah.
Imagination is key for real. So
I feel that.
So as you're seeing it come to pass in different levels, like how do you feel?
Is it fulfilling in it?
Definitely it is, but it's once you start like just imagining, you don't stop imagining.
Yeah.
So I think you get too comfortable when you stop like having that fantasy mindset where it's like, yo, man, I got it already, so what is there to like pursue other than this, you know what I mean? So yeah, now I have, man, bro, like it's so many other dreams that I still have, man, that I haven't like attained. So yeah.
Shout out to that, bro. I definitely feel the unapologetic part when you was talking on that, like,
yeah,
especially with the internet, everybody got an opinion, you got a platform, and it could really marginalize you away from what you want to do because of these opinions that may come about from you trying to go after what you want to do. Like, it take a lot. It take a lot, bro, for sure. But yeah, man, if it was one thing you could tell yourself, like at the beginning, that where you are now, the current version of you are now, what would you tell that younger version of yourself from these experiences and these things that you've kind of been through?
Honestly, man, I probably not tell my younger self anything, but I would probably listen to my younger self to like really be reminded of like, yo, hey, this is what you want to do, because there's an innocence when it comes to like just younger people, like, you know what I mean, they're not like influenced by just the environment, and I feel like when you grow older, you start to like just be more I guess you look for like a safety net more so than like when you're a kid. It's like, yo, when I grow up, I want to be this and that, and like,
there's no edits.
Exactly, you know what I mean.
Young, wild, and free.
Yeah, I'd probably listen to a younger self more than I would like kind of like coach myself.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. That's a hell of a different perspective. Like I've seen tons of people answer that, but never with that type of response.
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying? To listen to your younger self. That's
Keep
crazy.
Going.
That's crazy, man. But yeah, man, glad we got a chance to do this, dog, because you only in the States, you know what I mean, every so many years.
Yes,
so
sir, man.
Appreciate you coming through, my dude. And
thank you for having me, man. This was fun, bro. Like, I'm no kizzy. This is the one, like, I've had a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
This is one of the fun ones.
Hey, we trying to make it fun for everybody, man. For sure, dog. But man, hopefully you move to the States someday. I know we're gonna be campaigning.
Man, I would love to, man, but
you're gonna be over here a lot more.
Yeah. I would love to.
The worldwide tours is coming, baby.
Down here, man. So it'll make sense, man. But we'll see where the wind blows, man.
For sure, bro. So where can cats follow you and all the socials and stuff that you got going? Where can cats find your stuff?
Definitely, check me out on Spotify, JayWay. Check me out. Check out the beautiful videos that I drop on YouTube.
Check him out. They fire.
Yeah.
Zersky, man.
Check him out.
Alien on Instagram and all that stuff, man.
Hold on. Before we get out of here, break down the Alien for cats, bro.
The Alien.
I've been knowing the Alien before I've known JayWay, baby.
That's true, man. That's true. So, the Alien. So, obviously, JayWay came from being a heavy Bow Wow fan.
Really?
Yeah, heavy Bow Wow fan. And it does not make sense, but
Right.
Jay, Bow, Way.
Right, I see it from
Yeah.
that point, but yeah.
Yeah, so my rap name used to be Jay Shrimp because I was the shortest dancer in my dance group because I started off dancing.
Wow.
Yeah.
This guy's a man of different lives.
A lot of layers.
Oh yeah, you filling the bag.
Layers.
I dropped the shrimp because I wanted to be taken more serious.
Yeah.
When
That
I
was a
can
smart,
get that, yeah.
smart
yeah,
move for
you know,
sure.
just Jay Shrimp.
I think you was a
You don't
comedian
even
if you
sound
kept
like
that.
somebody trying to put you on. Like, yo, you heard this new Jay Shrimp, bro?
This little shrimp.
You know what I mean?
I would have been calling you little shrimp, bro.
Yeah,
Straight up.
and then the Alien was more so like, man, I always been into sci-fi, man. Like
Yeah.
the movies that I like.
Yeah.
And then it was this one verse in the Bible that I read where I think it was if it ain't what was it again? It was be in this world but not of this world.
Yeah.
And that just really inspired me. I was like, man, so I'm in this world, not of this world. I'm an
Okay.
alien.
That make a lot of sense.
Yeah. So yep.
Man,
So is
shout
that
out
where
to
you
that.
started?
What's that?
CHH.
Yeah, wait, let me see. So when I started rapping, I didn't start rapping in CHH, but I think a year after I started rapping, that's when I like became a Christian. And that's when I changed my name from Jay Shrimp to JayWay.
JayWay.
Wow.
Yep.
Jay Shrimp to
And-
JayWay.
What a
And
time.
actually, my name is an abbreviation. So the J and the A and the Y stands for Jesus as your way.
Okay.
Oh.
Creative in every way.
Yeah.
I feel it, man. Shout out to that, man. There you have it, man. JayWay made his way to the States. Look at my guy. Made his way to the States, man.
Yo.
Damage control. I'm proud of this guy. This
Yes.
guy, man, I see a lot of greatness coming his way. I'm always be a fan of him.
Young legend.
We're going to always be supporting her at the
Thank
Damage
you.
Control Podcast, man. Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all come back for season 2. More guests coming. More episodes. Holla at the kid. It's your boy Word. Tina Carter Show. Jay Weezy, we out of here. Yeah!
Yer? Man, I didn't hear you say yer. This shit bigger than button.